Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great today. Before we dive into today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you're a true wrestling fan. We've got some shocking updates that you won't want to miss. Today, we're diving into the recent news that shook the WWE Universe. Dakota Kai, one of the most talented and creative minds in the women's division, has been released from WWE for the second time. Her departure has left fans and fellow wrestlers in disbelief. But what does this mean for her future? And what's next for the founding member of Damage Control? Let's break it down. Dakota Kai, born in New Zealand, has always had a deep passion for wrestling. She first gained recognition on the independent circuit before signing with WWE's developmental brand, NXT. Her journey was anything but easy, but Dakota made a name for herself with her fierce determination and undeniable in-ring skills. Her first taste of success came when she was known as the captain of Team Kick. Her time in NXT showcased her unique ability to connect with the audience and craft compelling stories in the ring. However, after several years with WWE's developmental brand, Dakota was unexpectedly released. It was a devastating blow for many, but it was also the beginning of an even bigger chapter. What happened next was nothing short of surprising. Under Triple H's creative regime, Dakota Kai made her long-awaited return to WWE. She rejoined the main roster as part of the iconic faction Damage Control, alongside Bayley and Io Shirai, Iyo Sky. This new chapter of Dakota's career was filled with promise, as she played a critical role in revitalizing the WWE Women's division. Damage Control quickly became one of the most dominant groups in WWE, capturing the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship multiple times and bringing an exciting, fresh dynamic to the brand. The group made an immediate impact, and Dakota Kai found herself right back in the spotlight. She was no longer just a talented wrestler. She was a key player in one of WWE's most exciting factions. But, as quickly as Damage Control rose to prominence, Dakota Kai's second release from WWE stunned fans and fellow talent alike. In a move that no one saw coming, the company made the decision to let her go once again, right after WrestleMania 39. This release came as a huge surprise, especially considering how integral Dakota had been to the women's division in recent years. Sources close to WWE have confirmed that her release was ultimately due to budget cuts, a decision that was met with deep regret by many members of the creative team. Dakota Kai had not only proven herself in the ring, but her creative mind and input backstage had also been invaluable. She had become a trusted figure in the WWE locker room, and her departure left a void that many felt was impossible to fill. Even though WWE gave the typical "we wish her the best in her future endeavors" statement, there was no denying that her release had come as a shock to everyone involved. But what happens after someone like Dakota Kai is released from WWE? Does her career end? Or is this the beginning of a new and exciting journey? According to reports, Dakota has been fielding offers from multiple rival promotions, each eager to bring her on board. All Elite Wrestling, AEW, is one of the major players interested in signing her. In fact, AEW President Tony Khan is said to have taken a keen interest in bringing Dakota into the fold, with the possibility of positioning her as a central figure in a new women's storyline. She's being seen as a talent who could bridge the gap between AEW's current women's division and a new era focused on more character-driven storytelling. According to sources close to the negotiations, AEW views Dakota as a game-changer, not only for her in-ring skills but also for her ability to bring fresh creative ideas to the table. But AEW isn't the only company vying for Dakota's talents. Impact Wrestling, now known as TNA once again, has also expressed interest in bringing her on board. In addition, Stardom, a leading women's wrestling promotion in Japan, has reached out to her. Stardom holds significant sentimental value for Dakota, as she wrestled there early in her career. A return to Japan would not only allow her to reconnect with the roots of her wrestling journey but also provide a new creative challenge for her. After years in the WWE machine, a move to Japan could provide Dakota with the sense of fulfillment and creative freedom she's been craving. Sources close to Dakota have revealed that she's not rushing into any decision. While she's heartbroken about leaving WWE, she's also taking the time to reflect on what matters most to her in this next chapter of her career. She's exploring options and making sure her next step is the right one, both personally and professionally. Dakota's mindset is one of acceptance and peace. In a deeply emotional video message posted to her social media accounts, Dakota opened up about her feelings, telling her fans that this wasn't the end of her journey, it was simply a new direction. Her fans, many of whom had supported her through thick and thin, were quick to rally behind her. This message quickly went viral, and it caught the attention of some of her fellow WWE superstars. Bayley, Dakota's longtime ally both in and out of the ring, reposted the video with the caption, "They don't know what they lost, but the world's about to find out." Becky Lynch also expressed her admiration for Dakota, tweeting, "Dakota is one of the sharpest, fiercest, and most fearless people I shared a locker room with. You can't keep that kind of energy down." Even IYO Sky, who had been a key part of Damage Control, shared a rare Instagram post, acknowledging Dakota's departure with a heartfelt message that included a photo of the trio and 3 broken heart emojis. She simply captioned it with the word family. Meanwhile, back in WWE, there have been questions about the future of Damage Control without Dakota Kai. There are whispers that Bayley is unhappy with the decision to release Dakota, and some backstage sources believe that the group might quietly be phased out in the coming months. In fact, a segment involving Bayley potentially walking out on Damage Control has reportedly been pitched, but the angle has been put on hold, possibly due to backstage tensions. It remains to be seen what the future holds for Damage Control, but one thing is clear: WWE's women's division is going to be different without Dakota Kai's presence. As for Dakota, she's not letting her release define her. If anything, it's only fueled her passion for wrestling even more. Sources close to her have confirmed that she's been training at a private facility in Los Angeles and is already cleared for in-ring action. Despite recovering from a serious ACL injury just last year, Dakota is more determined than ever to make a return to the ring. Independent promotions are already teasing a major surprise for their upcoming summer shows, with rumors swirling that Dakota might make her return under her original indie ring name, EV. This nod to her early career would be a dream come true for longtime fans who remember her as a young up-and-comer in the indie scene. But Dakota's future in wrestling isn't just about in-ring action. She's also working on a creative project that's going to give fans an even deeper look into her journey. Dakota is currently developing a wrestling documentary tentatively titled Code K, which will chronicle her career from her early days in New Zealand to her rise to stardom in WWE. The documentary is said to be raw, honest, and filled with unseen backstage footage that fans have never seen before. This project is a love letter to wrestling, as Dakota herself described it. It's also her message to the world: she's not done yet. While WWE remains largely silent about her release, the wrestling world has been buzzing with excitement about what's next for Dakota Kai. Fans continue to express their support for her, and the hashtag #ThankYouDakota hashtag trended for over 24 hours after the news broke. One thing is certain: Dakota Kai may have been released from WWE, but she has not been erased from the minds of wrestling fans. If anything, this moment may prove to be the spark that lights an entirely new fire in one of wrestling's most dynamic and creative storytellers. Thank you all for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe for more updates on Dakota Kai's journey and all things WWE. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.